was set up for insurance companies to become rich, okay? That was why they, in my opinion, I think the Democrats did it for that reason. Do you know that insurance company stocks have gone up 16, 17, 1,800% over a short period of time? They've been paid trillions, not billions, trillions of dollars. And what I'm saying is very simple. I don't want to pay them anything. No money for the insurance companies. Sorry, fellas, I know them all. No money for the insurance companies. I want to pay the money directly to the people and let the people get their own health care. But you know who's fighting me in that? The Democrats.
Yeah, the Democrats are fighting for a lot of what you're seeing, guys. They are. They have gone crazy. They have gone bonkers. Again, it's this pipe dream that we're seeing, folks, with the entire Obamacare scenario of what the left is trying to pull. I mean, literally, folks. It's just it's one thing after the next. If they're not talking about Charlie Kirk, now they're talking about Obamacare. If they're not talking about Obamacare, they're talking. You'd have delusional skeptics on social media, Candace Owens, going into crazy stuff, pipe dreams, more or less, of this crazy rabbit hole. It's just hard to believe, guys. It really is. Anyway, guys, got a lot more to talk about on the show, guys. Don't touch the dial. I'll be right back.
Warning: this show contains strong language, brutal opinions, and zero apologies given. Viewer discretion is strongly advised.
Welcome to Savaged Unfiltered, where truth gets raw, opinions stay real, and nothing is off limits. This isn't your average podcast. It's the unfiltered conversation you've been craving. Politics, culture, chaos, we're diving into it all. No scripts, no safe spaces, just savage takes and real talk. You're in the right place. Strap in. It's time to get unfiltered. Savage.
Hey, Deb, you know I cannot appoint anybody. Huh? I can't appoint anybody. Everybody I've appointed, their time is expired. And then they're in default. And then we'll lose the case.
Yeah, folks. I mean, where to start? Welcome to the show, guys. I am Savaged, also known as Michael Gardner. We got a lot to dive deep into this whole rabbit hole of, oh God. As a conservative myself, guys, it's hard, extremely hard to keep up with the distractions in politics. I believe in making America first. I believe in that. I wholeheartedly do, guys. But I mean, guys, we are just in, oh boy, and in a warfare of everything. Really. So, we're going to talk about Obamacare today. Yeah, Obamacare is back, ladies and gentlemen. It's not back in that aspect. It's a talking point again. The left feels that Obamacare is an important issue to discuss. Well, here's something I want to bring in with everything. It's not going to be a shocker, folks. It's not. Obamacare failed. And how did it fail, Savage? Well, the healthcare prices went up. Year after year, premiums have gone up by double digits. And the supposed choices that you supposedly were explained through the former president himself, Barack Obama, the choices were really never there. They never were really apparent to begin with. Come on, folks. You actually thought the entire narrative of how it was being addressed was accurate? Come on. We all know that was a lie. I mean, look at this, folks. Just listen to this, okay? And you're going to understand where I'm going with this. If you go over to, yeah, I did my research, guys. If you go over to ObamacareFacts.com, I didn't even know that was a damn website, to be honest with you. Okay? The estimate, they're saying this. It's an estimate that 24 million Americans will become uninsured by 2025 if the ACA is repealed. Folks, let me break it down for you simply for your little listening ears to understand. Insurance, whether it is health insurance, vision insurance, dental insurance, generalized health insurance in this nation is a privilege, not a right. You have the right as an American citizen on whether you want to take care of yourself or simply ignore the fact to basically not. That is your God-given rights within our Constitution. Why are we dictating on the left? Why are they constantly dictating that Americans need to be insured? Like it's a damn right. If they feel they need to be insured, press the issue and have generalized individuals become insured. But no, they don't want to do that. They don't want to take out their piggy bank out of their pockets and basically pay it on their own. Because the whole scheme of it all, folks, the whole enchilada of it is that they want to take from one class to give to the other. It's a clear fact of it all, folks. You clearly see that. They want to rip from you, the working man or working woman, and then they want to give to the other class. Here you go. You can have all the premiums you want, within the expense of the American taxpayer, of course. You talk about transparency. You talk about fair and open and honest. How in the blue hell, right, is that open and fair transparency within political discussion? We want to be transparent. We want to be fair and open and honest. That's not open and honest, folks. But I guess that doesn't matter for somebody working job to job, living paycheck to paycheck, the blue-collared American worker. I guess that's okay to take from their pocketbooks and give to the poor schmuck on Jefferson Street. Sure, he's happy. He's getting that nice little, Obamacare, insurance card, right? He's getting all of that. He's okay with that. He has no problem because he's not paying for it. It's free. Folks, I mean, this stuff has to, it has to stop. It really does. I mean, when is enough enough? I mean, we're literally destroying this nation. Destroying it, oh, God. When is enough enough? Why are we constantly, as Americans dictating to the generalized public that this has to be a right. Now, I'm just going into health insurance. I'm going to go down the entire truth of it all, folks. I am. Because we need to hear that. We need to get the truth in. We really do, folks. There's not enough of us out there in social media world or radio world or podcasting to deliver stuff that I deliver in this show. There's not enough, folks. There's simply not enough. Not enough. Not enough, folks. Guys, one of those shows. I'm telling you, Tips. One of those damn shows. Guys, a blackout coffee. Strong coffee for strong people. Are you tired of weak, woke, flavorless corporate coffee that apologizes for existing? Are you? Because I am. Grab a mug of blackout coffee today, known for its unapologetic, full-throttle roast that hits harder than your alarm clock and kicks the day straight in the teeth. Folks, this coffee is bold, rich, it has zero excuses, 100% Americanized beans, roasted dark and dangerous, backed by a veteran individual that not only supports American tradition as well as the American legacy, but he doesn't believe in any of that woke garbage. You are getting a veteran-owned, as American as hell. There's no sugarcoating. There's no virtue signaling. Just pure caffeine freedom. Whether you're pulling an all-nighter, you're hitting the range at dawn, right? Or just refusing to let the world water you down. One sip and you'll never go back to that sad binge trip again. Now, here is some of their current flagship blends. Morning Reaper. Wake up dead inside. This'll fix it. The Freedom Patch Coffee, also known as FPC, because liberty deserves its own roast, which I do agree. 2A Blend, which is part of their 2A Guns and Gadgets for all my Second Amendment advocates out there in liquid form. And lastly, probably my favorite, the Midnight Ride, for when the night's long and the fight's longer. Guys, head over to blackoutcoffee.com today. By using this code, SAVAGE15, we're going to give you 15% off your order. Okay? Because you're already awake enough. We need to waken up the ones that are not. Blackout Coffee Company, guys. Strong company, strong values, no compromise. Drink Blackout, stay dangerous, and stay America first. I mean, Tibbs, if that ad is not strong enough, I don't know what is. Let them go with their, their woke ideologies of stupid nonsense with literally Folgers and Maxwell. I mean, I was on that gravy train for years as a kid. I mean, even in my pre-adolescent days as a child, drinking that stuff. But not anymore, guys. Not anymore. When is enough, guys? When is enough? I mean, these Democrats, guys, they're crazy. They're out of control. They're delusional. They're psychotic. They need help. Major help. Check out this video, guys. This is Jasmine Crockett. Crockett? Yeah, Jasmine Crockett. She is a Crockett. Sometimes she acts like one. Jasmine Crockett out of Texas going into this stupid, ridiculous rhetoric. Check this out, guys.
So I decided that I would join that public defender's office. I joined it because I believed everybody deserved a voice in the courtroom. Even if they couldn't afford an attorney, one would be provided to them, and that attorney was me. I loved being a courtroom warrior. I got some judges here. They probably can't identify themselves, but nevertheless.
Why can't they? Hold on. Pause it, Tibbs. Thank you. They can't identify themselves? Why can't they identify themselves, Jasmine? Are you going to go into the whole, I hope she's not going into the pronoun police analogy. If they say that they're gay or homosexual, oh God, the radical conservative is going to go after them. Oh my God. Listen to more of this garbage.
You know, I never thought that I would run for office, but some people are able to inspire others as they walk their own path. As a 27-year-old public defender walking in her path, there was someone who came along and inspired me. There was this charismatic, funny, intelligent, and exciting young candidate with a funny name who just got into the U.S. Senate and was running for president. Many doubted if this country was ready, while others, well, we got to work and kept hope alive. We didn't focus on the naysayers. We didn't get distracted by any pollsters. We remained laser focused on getting the person who was best for the job into the seat.
Of course. You vote on personality over policy. That is the new Democratic Party. We'll consider your personality disorder because you don't like somebody. Policy, does that matter to us? Absolutely not. She just said it, folks, in her own video. Right? They're more worried about pollster fighters than actually developing policy in this nation that will not only benefit this generation, but other future generations for that matter. That's what they're known for, folks. They crave it. I mean, simple. I mean, guys, I'm not always bashing the left. We have some radical Republicans on the right. Okay. You're rhinos, right? You know where I'm going right there. That go into garbage like this, guys. This is the rabbit hole, right? The rabbit holes of chaos. You know where I'm going with this. It's not one thing. It's enough. It is. It should be enough. Here's Candace Owens now going into her rhetoric on a right side issue. She's fighting her own party. They're breaking each other apart, guys. They're ripping each other to shreds. They're like pack of wolves that are just trying to be the almighty alpha and omegas.
I can tell you is we also received a tip from somebody within Turning Point USA that the night before he died, I know for a fact he messaged a donor and he messaged somebody at Turning Point USA. But I did not know, and this is what was told to me, that he also messaged Dan Flood, the security that's to his right, and allegedly explicitly said that they are going to kill me tomorrow. So again, that many people know that Charlie sensed that he was going to die tomorrow is an absolute fact. Why these individuals are all being quiet about that is a massive question mark, okay? And what we can say for certain is, of course, people will betray one another if money is on the line, right? And it could be for 30 pieces of silver, or it could be for billions. But things get complicated when there's a lot of money on the line.
They get complicated when there's a lot of money on the line. I guess you get complicated too, right, Candace? When people are challenging your views, they're challenging your opinions, you get all triggered and sensitive about the very key issues, don't you? Don't you? As a supposed conservative Republican that you ever so lightly plug out there to the world, you act as a radical liberal lunatic, a crazy man. That's what you do. A crazy woman, for that matter. You're no better. What are we missing in this country, ladies and gentlemen? We're missing accountability. Oh, how hard was that to figure out? That's the problem. There's no police state in this nation. Enforcement, for that matter. No enforcement whatsoever. No enforcement. You see what my producer just did? A goof. That was our featured guest we were supposed to have on. I do apologize, folks, if you've seen that goof that just popped up. Thank you, Tibbs. The right one. Thank you. Law enforcement. Hey, some of the greats always make them. Sometimes a little goof, little blotch in the production. It's okay. Just never let it happen again, Tibbs. Law enforcement counter intel. Thoughts on this, folks? You see what's missing? With all of these videos, graphics that we have presented on the show today, what is missing, folks? What is missing in this nation? Law enforcement, accountability, measures, and actions that apply towards all of it. The counter intel through the law enforcement to also engage in investigations. Folks, if we had that actually in this nation, which we do to a small degree, I give full credit to President Trump for actually enacting in that direction as a whole in his administration. He's bringing it back, ladies and gentlemen. And the left are going kooky for Cocoa Puffs. This is inhumane. It's inhumane. It's inhumane. We have to challenge these ICE officers. We have to challenge these corrupted politicians for invading cities. Oh, that's the new word, ladies and gentlemen, that they're using. Invasion. Yeah. If that's not dangerous, I don't know what is. Dangerous on the left and the radical Republican rhinos that put this out. The invasion on American soil through ICE agents and Border Patrol officers and local law enforcement officers, if there's any left of them. And what I mean by that is some of the corrupted minds of democratic cities. And I come from one, folks. I come from New York. I understand where the corruption is. God, I moved away from that area. My heart goes out to those that are suffering the demise of Mayor Mamdani in that city. Your city, folks, is now a full-blown communist nation of its own because there's no enforcement on the level. What is wrong for enforcing our streets of all that? What is wrong with that? Why do we have to go through that level? What is wrong? Well, that's my insights on it today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this podcast episode. Remember, guys, I am Savaged, known as Michael Gardner. We discuss all this weekly. Tune us in on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, guys. Take it easy. Take care. And see you next time, guys.
This had been a Truth Productions media episode. Thank you for listening.